Where were the broadcasting from? That came back rather quickly. Three and two, payoff pitch. He walks him. Down to first, 1 on. Chase Morrison, number 16. 1 on, no outs. And the interesting thing that you should think about here is the steal to avoid the double play. That's what the Aaron Bucks will be thinking. Foul down the right field line. That ball. Hit down to first base, wobbled, stepped on by Ethan, and then there's 1 out. And Ethan Bentram take care of business. That was a heck of a shot down the first base line. Runner advances to second.
For all you guys watching on YouTube, we should be up and going now.
Swing and a miss. Remember, you can always watch us on NCTV45.com. Some people like avoiding social media. Foul back, and there's going to be room for the catch. There's the catch, and almost lagged at second. He was taking his time getting back, Josh. And that entered into a foot race, 2 outs.
A little rainfall right there.
Yeah. Wind blowing from right to left again. Hit right to the second baseman. And that's an out. And we go to the top of the second, scoreless.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
You're watching NCTV45, leading Penn, Ohio.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Ethan Bentram up for the 3B Barons. I believe we have Gabe on deck. That goes high, ball 1. Guy throwing hard for Butler. Called strike. 1-1. Foul back. One ball, two strikes. Foul back again. 1-2. Ball hit into left field. That's a base hit as it drops in there. And runner aboard. Coming up to bat, Caleb Lehman. Checks a runner at first. Swing and miss.
Just looking for the fences right there.
Yeah. And you know, this guy's throwing pretty hard.
He is.
Ball hit, that's double play possibility. Safe at first. So they get the lead runner.
Little guy this pitcher is too. He doesn't look to seem very tall.
No. Gabe Jansen up with 2 outs. Runner on first. Swing and miss by Gabe. Gabe, Teal College guy. Those guys seem to be everywhere.
You always find Teal College guy. I think the other Teal College guy might not playing this game. At least not where he usually does. Yeah.
Ball hit down the first base line.
That looked fair for a second. Yeah, Nick usually hits clean. So.
Teal College guy on the staff. We're surrounded. That goes high.
I thought that was going to hit him. Almost got him.
We're in the top 2, scoreless.
Quick step off to check the runner.
Wow. 2 outs.
Generous.
So, yeah, that was a rather generous Ryan Peretti. They've been generous at the plate. They look like they want a lot of swingers.
That's fine. Just make it go both ways.
Yeah.
I'm sure Logan will get his calls.
Outside 1-1.
Could be a pitcher's duel. 7 innings, you're not going to see a lot of runs. Game 1, going to have to scratch and claw your way some runs up.
Goes high. I have to feel that they're pitching their ace here. Just the way he looks and he's working fast. Swing and miss by Ryan.
Pitcher's motion sort of reminds me of Tim Lincecum. I don't know if you remember Tim Lincecum. He was a former Giant. He threw just like this little pitcher. He wasn't a very big guy.
little nervous with that runner at first. I think the Barons had a history of that goes high.
Intrim didn't have,
Stealing bases on people.
Intrim didn't have a very big lead there either. They're not even going to hold him anymore.
Swing and a miss, that's 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Scoreless.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Easy clean car and van wash. Where your clean wash is our home.
You're watching NCTV45, leading Penn, Ohio.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
And we're back. Beautiful Pullman Park. Home of the Blue Sox and the Butler Iron Bucks. Morgan up for the Iron Bucks. Ball hit down the first baseline, knocked down, backed up by the catcher. And in a rundown, and he went out of the baseline. They can't figure it out, as he was clearly out of the baseline, folks. He ran around in the outfield. Eric Francis is going to come out to talk to him. And the home plate umpire has stepped in now.
I think we're going to get an appeal here.
But yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, if you just look at where his footprints are, that isn't that hard. And they're going over to the Butler guy, let him know now where he was. The footprints show him out of the baseline.
What? I couldn't even switch cameras fast enough for that.
They called him out.
Now that was interesting because usually for an appeal, you'll see the umpire make the call before they go over to the coach. So it was a little bit worse in that situation.
I think, but it was so clear.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, called strike. I'll say this about the home plate umpire. He's been relatively consistent.
Absolutely.
His zone I don't agree with, but he's been consistent.
100%. He's a pitcher's umpire, which is completely fine. It's another call right there. That's almost touching the left-handed batter's box, and it's giving him the call right there. Ayers is dealing right now. He looks to be in a rhythm early.
That goes high.
Him going deep for the Barons would be huge. Challenge after doubleheader today, doubleheader
Yeah.
yesterday, doubleheader today, game Wednesday, doubleheader Saturday. Barons could be short some arms, and I don't think we've seen errors this year, have we?
No, we haven't. What's kind of key here is that the Barons win the first one, it's locked up, the pressure's off. And when you're talking 10 out of 11 games, that's quite an impressive stat.
Barons get the easy out at first there after ground up to Ethan Venture there at first. 2 down.
Baxter up with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Goes outside, gets a strike.
That outside corner's been very good, especially that pitch.
Yeah, I agree. Foul back.
I will say that plays to both pitchers' advantage.
Yeah, it does. And with that foul back, not as much room here behind the plate as it flared.
Cool. I know all about Flaherty's big backstop.
And even at Westminster, there was a lot more room.
Yeah, this one, you catch it on the right bounce, and it might bounce right back to you.
Yeah. And that's number 3. We're going to go to the 4th. No, 3. We've already had 2. We're scoreless. It's the way you want it.
Stop by Joseph's and take a look.
Yes, it's Joseph's.
I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire, turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size, quarter sheet cake, or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods.
Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar.
And here we go. Up, Shane Cato for the Barons. Need to get started something in the 3rd. The scoreboard was hard to see as the sun shines in from the west here. That's a called strike, and he's been consistent with that outside corner.
Absolutely.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
A lot of strikes being thrown.
Yeah, a lot. I've been keeping track of the Ks.
Another interesting thing is both these pitchers' pitch counts are low. which is going to allow some relievers maybe even a day off or save them for the second game.
I think what I would have done, Ken doing now, but I would have shown Butler on first.
Yeah, this pitcher's really in rhythm right now. Do something to get him off it.
Ball hit down the first base line and into the outfield, 1 on.
Good at bat from Cato. He saw pitches. He went with one and found a hole.
Coming up, Nick Vitale.
Brother of Jake. Nick's the catcher, Jake's the pitcher.
Get some contact being made, but there showed the bunt. Caused everybody to move.
Almost saw a throw down from the catcher.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Well, the pitcher's delivery is so fast.
Another strike.
Leading off at first.
Ooh.
The delivery is very fast.
It's hard to tell out of his hand, 100%. I was surprised that wasn't a strike. That's been there all day. Right till you got to give that one a rip. That's too close with the way the Subs been calling the game so far.
Yeah, swing and a miss. And up Nico Hall. And I'm looking, the Iron Bucks 14-9. They would be feeling they could catch Coming Motors for that second place spot.
I think we're 14, aren't we?
We're 16-7.
16-7, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow, we have been on a roll. Wow.
Just gets it down.
Perfect bunt.
Yes.
Safe at first, too.
And
that was a phenomenal bunt.
yes.
He put that right there.
The fact that they kind of ran into each other was great. Now, Robert Hurra, come on, Bobby, let's get a hit.
I believe Bobby struck out his first time up. There's fun around the line.
He's been having a pretty good series in the last few games. A base hit as the infield is in.
Pitcher steps off. Don't be surprised to see the Barons lay down another bunt here. Her's been known to lay some down.
Wind up pitch, you were right. He tried to put down that bunt.
Coach Ego really small today. Small
Well,
baseball.
sometimes you got to change up.
Absolutely.
Foul back.
I think that them showing, even just showing bunts, just sort of messing with the timing of the pitcher a little bit. Little things like that
Right.
could make the difference.
Left center, as they play him straight away, it looks like that left fielder is really shaded as they look for Bobby to hit the right field.
Oh, he balked.
He blocked.
He balked.
That's messing with the pitcher's head.
Absolutely. Well, another interesting thing I see out there is it looks like that left fielder is really fighting the sun.
Well, he is.
He's got to be looking right at it.
The sun's setting in the west, and that was why we had trouble reading the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's why we still are.
I wasn't looking at the monitor.
See a shadow over home plate now.
Yeah.
I believe that is ball 3. We full here? Was that first pitch a strike?
Yeah, we're full. 3-2.
Gotcha. anything to the right side probably scores Cato.
Yeah, but that opening in left center is huge. They're playing them right to the right.
You go to first and get the out.
Get one run.
Productive hit, productive from her.
Here comes Connor Evans. Connor, one of those guys that makes contact. And again, they're shading way to the right.
Well, that gets by him.
And, you know, we said about how close the backstop was. The only way that scores is if that goes wild to the right. And it did. 2-0, the 3B Barons. That cleans base pass makes it very easy for Connor. Swing and a miss. Ooh. But he's hurt. That hit him right in the thigh. And in the side, it looked like it hit him in the side. And then in the thigh. I told you this guy's thrown hard.
And then Connor Evans didn't get just a little piece of that. And that's all it took. He's up and okay though. That's good to see.
Yeah.
That looked ugly. That did not look very good.
Swing and a miss.
Connor's really chasing that high fastball.
You know, he's had a few good hits with that.
Yeah, I will say that. Looks like they're going for it again here.
Picked it out of the ground and got the out. So, as we travel to the bottom of the third, 2-0, your 3B Barons.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Big Daddy 316 Transport. For a ride to work, that's fine. Groceries and essentials, pickups, we do them. We all benefit. Seniors, city, state, stores, employers, and yes, employees. Why get there tired when you can get there alive and energized? Yes, no tricky traffic patterns. We can haul up to 5 passengers, 24-hour notice required, $5 per stop. Call 224-730-3865. Big Daddy 316 Transport.
And we're back. Talking a little bit about the playoffs. We'll get to it. Swinging and miss, strike one. There's 8 teams. Right now, if it ended, the 3B Barons would be playing like Johnson Realty, and they forfeited the last game. Okay, the Butler Blue Sox and the Du Bois Bucks and Toledo round out the bottom 4. They don't have over 10 wins. The top 4, the Barons with 16, Cumming Motors 12-7, and then Iron Bucks with 14-9-1.
I'd be more worried about the Iron Bucks. I know I believe you said Cummings Motors, they still got some games to play. They played 4 less games than the Barons. So It could be interesting.
Ball hit. That's a base hit.
Oh,
And bobbled, rolls to the wall.
that took a flare call.
Yeah, yeah, he came up on it really fast. And, you know, you never want to approach a ball with a nonchalant attitude.
Absolutely.
Because that's gonna rip you at some point in time.
Cost the Barons a base right there. Almost was 2.
So you got the runner on second.
See another bunt. Looks like both teams could be bunting a lot today.
Well, you get to the point where you have to manufacture some runs.
Absolutely.
Ball foul that.
This is an interesting scenario to bunt in too, because you see, looks like I believe it's Bob playing third, playing really far back. For a guy who just should have bunt a little bit ago.
Foul down. Right field line. Beautiful atmosphere here at Pullman. Well, that ball had eyes as the guy at second thought the play was going to be made. And that just got by the third baseman. Now, you've got runners at the corners. And the thought process is that you're going to send the guy down to second.
Absolutely. We'll see what Lightail does here. Oh, in second.
You don't got Vitel on the mound.
Behind plate. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Because that's catcher's.
I was like,
No. Catcher's call. I haven't sent them.
I'm more concerned about trying to get the out that the strike's going to play. That hit right to second. They called it out at first base.
That's a
One run scores.
Took a bad hop on Evans. There have been some bad hops today.
So you got one down. The runner's on second. By not getting a lead runner, you got to be leery of that base hit.
Good scoring here.
Called strike. Hit down right field line. Foul.
And 2.
Foul. Hit it. Get up.
Intrim had room there to make the out. There's 2 down.
We'll take that.
Absolutely. It's a big out from Ayers right there.
And I'm not sure because he was almost in foul territory. I believe he was.
He doesn't have a lot of room over there.
Goes down to first base. Oh. And there's the third out. So as we go to the top of 4, 2-1, Barons.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are
Chuck Tanner would be proud of the restaurant that bears his name. Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, owned and operated by the Papazikas family, would love for you to be part of a Newcastle tradition. Come enjoy the great breakfast, super lunch, and second-to-none dinner choices from their Italian, Mediterranean, and American cuisine. You can relax with a wonderful atmosphere and something from the bar. If you're planning an event, ask about their banquet facility. Tanner's Restaurant is located at 2305 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-658-5900.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Two-one Barons. Ethan Bedtram for the Barons.
I
think I was
With the on deck circle.
yeah, but Nathan Meeks and the on deck circle, the public address made a mistake, and I kind of nonchalantly fired him. Followed him, fouled back. That sun in left field really taking its toll on the left fielder. That goes high.
I'm surprised that wasn't a close strike with the way it's.
Well, he's been calling that.
With that left fielder, you could tell when you have a glove up like that, you really can't see. That sun must be really bright.
2 balls. And that's 3 straight balls.
That's something we haven't seen a lot today. I don't think we've seen a walk with those pitchers.
Swing and a miss. He had the green light to swing there.
I believe it's a 3-2 count now.
Yeah.
Yeah, off pitch.
Swing and a miss. And that straight 3. Now we get Ethan Bedtram.
Bedtram had the first base hit of the game in the second inning, I believe.
All of a sudden, a little bit wild with the pitcher. Nice crowd on hand. You folks in Butler have a real treasure here.
Beautiful stadium.
That goes outside.
Good hold. I think just another interesting component is the wooden bat. You know, these kids are used to metal in college, and definitely has to be different using that wooden bat.
As a traditionalist, I don't believe in metal bats.
I understand that. I get that. But that's a different element to the game.
Yeah, that
Interesting
definitely
enough.
does. Foul. Down right field line.
Another 3-2 count. This plays to the Barons' favor. You get them 3-ball counts, makes the pitcher work a little more. Maybe he won't see till the 6th inning.
Foul. Down the line. That's they fair now. I thought it was foul. You know, Another interesting note. Pitcher pitching with sunglasses on. That tells you how bright that sun is, because when he looks over to the other side, that sun hitting him in the eyes. There's base hit that got through.
Oh, that was almost an awesome play by the shortstop.
It was a good stop, but I could tell he may have saved the double.
Yeah, pitcher hit that ball hard, but the way that ball's been hopping in left field.
Made a board for the Barons.
Caleb up. He could help his own cause here with a base hit. Swing and a miss. Straight one. Throw that first, nothing good. Swing and a miss, strike two. I think the Barons have gotten that reputation of being able to run.
Well, this pitcher's motion is so quick too, it'd be hard to go on.
Goes outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
His hands separate so fast that the ball, watch how fast the ball will get to home plate. It's hard to get a jump. And it doesn't look like Bencher has a really big lead over there either.
He let foul back.
Good at bat from Caleb and making him work. Keep making this pitcher work.
Throw back to first. And the overthrow takes him to second.
Whoa. I think he caught a balk there. Or did that ball end up out of play?
The ball ended up out of play. When it sailed over, it hit the fence and bounced back, and they awarded second base.
That was interesting. It looked as if the umpire said something to the pitcher that almost made it seem as a balk.
That would be the second one of the game. That's outside for a ball.
Great take. Great take.
425. And not that you're going to hit it over that, but if that ball rolls back there, you got several cutoffs to get it in. Ooh, and there's a walk. So first and second, as you get Gabe coming to the plate, Jansen.
I think this is, if you're Coach E, this could be another ideal bunt scenario. If Jansen can lay one down the third baseline, maybe.
Maybe.
Depends on how much they're holding Ethan in second.
Show bunt.
Well, the outside corner call hasn't been called the last 3 times.
No, and I was looking at the outs out there. The sun's so bright you cannot see the scoreboard clearly. They're only 1 out.
There it is.
There you go. Thanks for reminding them, Josh.
Well, it's been cold all day. I thought we'd get it there again. The last 3 times.
2 strikes.
Ooh,
There you go. 1 ball. 2 strikes, and Gabe's going to have to protect the play.
Do you not pull back on that first punt?
Maybe, yeah. Got the out. Oh. And then got a first double play for the Bucks. 2-1. Your 3B Barons clinging to the lead as we travel to the bottom of 4.
If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for breakfast. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for daily specials. Yes, appetizers, sandwiches, beverages. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104.
Dive into NCTV45 this summer. Anywhere.
Back at Pullman, and we're diving into NCTV45 and 3B Barons baseball. What a season, inaugural season. The first place Barons with a magic number of 1. All I got to do, 1 win, they've clinched. The Iron Bucks of Butler looking to move up, maybe secure that 2nd spot. Great baseball here at Pullman Park. This is where it all started. Back at the beginning of June. Fireworks and all, and the Barons opening up their season against the Blue Sox. Been great since.
Especially lately on this win streak.
Yeah. Popped up and caught 1 down. Yeah, when you talk about 10 out of the last 11, you're talking about some pretty impressive baseball at any level.
Well, not only that, but the timing of it, going right into the playoffs too. They're playing good baseball at the right time.
Foul. Hit down to first base and fielded by 2nd baseman, and Shinkato throws on to first. 1 down. Yeah, a little choked up there.
That's the 2nd out of the inning.
That's the 2nd out. Yeah. First one blocked, and then that's as
The right side's been getting some work.
the other day, Connor was the target of every ball.
Honestly, it felt like Ethan had been today.
Yeah.
There's that outside corner call.
Swing and a miss.
Ayers is moving quick and working efficiently. I don't think we've seen him yet, Ange, have we? Have we seen Ayers this year?
It would be back a ways.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a testament to the Barons' depth, too.
yes. Yeah. They've been able to move people around. It's truly been a team effort. That hits the dirt. Count goes for, I believe, 3-2.
I think I see 2-2 from my eyes.
It's a hard view out there.
Oh, no, you were right. I'm sorry. Wow, it is pretty.
I can't take anything for granted. I got the glasses on and I'm really looking hard.
I might need a pair.
One aboard with 2 outs for the Iron Bucks. And that popped up into right field. There's the catch. 4 up, 3 down. We're going to head to the top of the 5th. Your Barons 2-1.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Elham's for one great dining experience.
And your Barons cling to that 2-1 lead. Ryan Peretti due up.
It's been a pretty quick game so far, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, quick is good. As we watch Coach Q, he's right sitting below our camera angle.
That shadow just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Ball hit into right field, coming on, and wow.
That was a fine effort from the first baseman. It looked like he was going to get there for a second.
You've got some room down the lines here, but that's where the bullpen is. So it becomes a little tricky. Now, I know both pitchers have to be feeling good that pitcher's mouth is getting covered into the shade. Swing, yes, and foul back. 2 strikes on the batter. The batter being Ryan Peretti. Hit down to first base and 1 down. Up next, number 17, Shane Cato.
I think Cato had a base hit last time up.
Yeah, that's a called strike.
There it is.
Popping it right, ball. Popping it right down that left field line. Huge. You're not going to get too much time with that left fielder in the sun.
He was high for the ball, too.
There's a pitch. Hit down right field line. Swing is a little, that tells you how fast pitcher is working, the swings are coming late and forcing him down that right field line. And base hit down the right field line. And Shane on.
Cato using right field well. Both hits today.
Yeah.
We're sent to right field.
Up number 13, Big Vital. Time call. Throw back to first.
Vital should bunt first time, first pitch, last at bat. See if he does it again here. Try and get Cato in the scoring position.
Called strike. There's that outside corner. Checking that runner at first. Foul back.
I will say the Barons have done a good job of just putting the bat on the ball and making the Iron Bucks make plays, which is a recipe for success. And I think the Barons are winning this game by a mere 1 run. So the Barons haven't struck out a lot today. It made the Bucks play defense and earn their outs.
Still a second. And it goes on throw to third. He's down and safe. Shane Cato doing a heck of a job stretching that to third base.
Aaron throw from the pitcher.
The fundamentals, as Nico Hall comes up, very important. The fundamentals, get to second and then get to third. Give the Barons a chance to punch in a run here.
Absolutely. Although I did, you were just talking about how the Barons weren't striking out and Vital just struck out. So it wasn't very well timed.
Yep.
Still, nevertheless, a productive strikeout. Caught him the third. Sure, if you're the Barons, you'll take that.
Take anything you can get outside.
Little off speed there. One of the rare curveballs I think we've seen so far.
Hit off the play and then barehanded on the first. And they get him. 2-1 as we head to the bottom of 5. Your Barons getting there with that magic number 1. We'll be right back.
Come dine with us. Come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Simple elegance in a majestic setting. Yes, right here in downtown Newcastle, minutes away from shopping, seconds from a gas station, and let's not forget pastries, a restaurant, and oh yes, the schools. The majestic for that majestic lifestyle. Right in the greatest castle, Newcastle. Come by and take a look.
And as we move right along here at Pullman Park, and your Barons with the lead, 2-1. top of fifth, bottom. And I missed the call there.
I believe that was outside for the first ball.
Taking a look, Sun's still giving left field a little bit of a try. Now, here's one of the differences that you have as looking straight into the sun as a 3D Baron pitcher. So with one on and the walk, Barron's looking for a double play. Logan Ayers issuing the walk. Swing and miss, strike one.
Here's strike two. Oh, next pitch from Ayers.
Runner being held on. Now time called. Ball given back to Logan. As we take a look. Oh, that was a good stop by the catcher.
I believe that was Tomka behind the plate right there.
That made sure it didn't get back there. Ball fouled back. Still fighting. Still fighting the sun as we look at Coach Q. And that's a swing and a miss. That gets you the out you needed. Now an excellent chance for a double play. Logan's still looking into the sun. And I think that's got to be a challenge. In the bottom of this fifth inning, hit back, perfect double play ball. There goes one on the first, and the overthrow doesn't get the double play. That was pretty straight up. 2 outs though, safe at first. And what are you going to do? Sometimes it happens that way. Logan needs to nail down one more in this bottom of 5. We'll be hustling to the 6th. You can bet the Bucks are going to pull out all the stops in these last 2 innings. That hit sharply into right field for a base hit. Yesterday, with the second game, Barons had issues, but still able to pull it out. That hit in the left. They're going to send them throw the plate, he's safe. Throw to second, he's safe. And that ties the score, folks.
Bad break for the Barons.
You know, you got to look at the pitch count right now as 2-2. You're in the bottom of 5. They made this a 2-inning game.
Well, one thing I would say is I haven't seen anyone in either bullpen go.
No.
Which I felt was interesting.
You've got a better view of the Barons bullpen. As I'm looking down, I saw one guy down there with the Bucks, but nothing rattling.
This would be a big out for the Barons. Going to the top of the 6th tie.
Get on. Run. They called interference by the runner at second who didn't move and blocked the throw. I mean, the ball went between the guy's legs and he still didn't move. And that was interference. You can't do that. And we'll go to the top of 6th. There's nothing going to be said about this, as the Bucks not happy, obstructed from making that throw to first. And that was, in my estimation, you're going to be able to go back and watch that replay. And there was no way. So you've got 2 calls by the Bucks out of the baseline, and then that one. We're going to the top of 6, tied at 2.
Want to score big? Then get over to Shenango Auto Mall. George Fiacco, General Sales Manager, and his experienced staff will be glad to talk to you about all the amazing used car deals from their huge inventory. Lifetime powertrain warranties, extended warranties, and guaranteed credit approval. They have a body shop and full detail shop. It's not your normal used car lot. They also buy cars, trucks, and SUVs. Shenango Auto Mall is located at 2515 Elwood Road in Shenango Township. Call 724-698-7304.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, the enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
Big discussion here, folks, on that last play. Discussion here, folks, on as we take a look, and we're trying to gauge how much interference actually occurred. Now, it seemed evident to me that it's as I take a gander, if you would, at the play. We'll talk more about it. Coming up, number 22, and that would be
Robert Hurt.
Bobby. As I'm trying to bring up that play, he takes it for ball 1.
I would say, we bring it up again, but I would say if the runner, obviously if the runner stood in his way of the throw, that would have been an interference, but the runner broke for third as soon as the ball went through his legs. So he's not interfering with the throw, or he's not interfering with the fielder fielding the ball either, as he is the right to the base path.
I'm looking at the play right now as Bobby takes a strike. And that's a great thing about it. You can pause the play. And that hits him.
It's going to give Robbie a first.
Now, before, as the pitch leaves a hand, he moves down the baseline. And I challenge you to go back and look at this, because as he moved down the baseline, he got right in front of the play. That's outside for a ball.
I thought it was a really smart play by the base runner. Well, if I was Connor Evans, I would have just tagged him. He was right in front of him.
He was obstructing the ball coming through.
It went through his legs. If the ball would have hit him, he'd have been out. So he was playing. He was playing a risk-reward game there. If the ball went through his legs, you never know what could happen. Evans could have bobbled it, or vice versa.
Swing and a miss. Down to second, he's out.
But the interesting thing I would say was he went back to second instead of third, which Evans could have went. Evans then had a decision to make whether he wanted to go to first, which
he was leading off, lead to third, lean back. Connor comes back to get the ball, and he does not go all the way back to the base pad. He comes halfway down. Now he's halfway between Connor and second base.
I would say the obstruction was probably...
Now the ball is heading right to the iron buck. And I'm looking at the replay. And as he goes to field it, he dives out of the way, impeding, and that on the first.
Oh, he was there. He's safe.
He's safe at first. He let the ball bounce just inches in front of him and then dove back to second. Now, he not only inhibited fielding the ball, but he also inhibited throwing the ball.
Well, he didn't inhibit fielding the ball because he has the right to the baseline. Am I right? He is
but he didn't move.
He doesn't have to move. He has the right to the baseline.
Into the ball.
But he has the right to the baseline. You see what I'm saying?
I disagree with you there, Josh. I have it up on the screen, and
it might. I agree with you. It could have been an objection on the throw, but he didn't interfere. He didn't interfere. Connor Evans
with the fielding because they were right on top of each other.
Oh, threw it again. I don't know. We'll have to look that one up.
Folks.
Oh, threw it again. There it is. There's Connor Evans. He's going to take second there. I think we have a new pitcher in here, Ange.
If you go to the mark that is, I think it's 607, that's where you want to look in the bottom of the fifth. You'll see Connor trying to field the ball. We'll get back to it. Swing and a miss.
I believe we have a new pitcher in for the Iron Bucks. So that's it's interesting.
Meeks up. Well, you had two balks called on the other guy. Take it off to third, throw into the dirt, and he's safe at third. That's huge.
Here we go. I'll get you rolling right here. Fielders have a right to occupy any space needed to catch or field a batted ball, and also must not be hindered while attempting to field a thrown ball.
And he was clearly hindered on the throw
And the field.
and the field.
So that, good call. Barons are in another position to score here. Connor Evans on third with one out.
There's that base hit as it loops in.
Yeah.
Just caught. Tagging up is Connor, and he scores, and they appeal to third.
Oh, he's out.
And they call him out at third on the appeal.
Evans left early. Coach Eric's not happy. Wow.
Eric doesn't say anything. I tell you what, that was very tough. They're making us do our instant replay quite a bit here.
We're going to head to the bottom of the sixth. Tie game at 2.
Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Home, residential, commercial, water coolers. You can contact us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. We're fast, efficient, and we deliver water. We offer 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Contact us today at 724-498-4760. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Well, we're back, folks, and another instant replay to look at. Did Connor Evans leave early? Now, I'm taking a look at the YouTube video on it. As you could slow it down and actually see what's going on there. Connor did go back and tag. Ball hit in the center field.
Nice play by the Barons. Getting a little lineup shuffler for the Barons. We haven't seen Nick Jacobs or Frank DeLuca.
I think it's a save for the second game.
Yeah.
Has some insurance. Foul back.
Logan Eric's still going for the Barons. The way he's thrown, I think he could go all 7. But what could play an interesting role in the second game is if we go to extras in the first.
Now the ball was in the air on that last play. Connor Evans moves back to the base. And Connor looking directly at the left field. Now I have stopped the camera. That hit in the left, and that's an out. I have stopped the camera. Connor is still on the base, and the ball is being caught. I've slowed it down.
What's the timestamp?
The timestamp on it is 4:39. If we go subtract that from the number you got over there, real quickly.
So you're probably looking at 1 hour and 29 minutes in that range.
So that's where you want to look, as these calls have come at that particular time. But Connor clearly on the base.
I will say, once the left fielder left his feet, Evans should have made sure that he tagged right, because the left fielder had to come down and reset his feet all over again. It's not like he was under that ball.
Well, he made a good, the Ironbuck made a good adjustment in throwing the ball in.
Correct, instead of the home.
you know, as he came down and threw right out of the motion, okay, Connor only a step off the plate. What made him safe at home was the ball was up the line.
Yeah, they didn't even try for a plate. The plate at that point, the Bucks played for the appeal.
Yeah. And that has to tell you something. Ball hit down the third baseline, goes foul. That has to tell you quite a lot.
Some close calls.
Yeah, very
Could
close.
went either way. I will say the umps have done a pretty good job.
Well, they've been consistent, and that's all you really want is the consistency. As we're in the bottom of the sixth, tied at 2.
Air's still Dillon for the Barons.
Line up pitch, hit, foul out. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Was there enough room over there?
Venture made the attempt at it, that's for sure. I saw him fly over there. But looked at a play.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
You can see that scoreboard better.
Yeah.
Finally.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and that's 3 outs. We're tied. Go to the top of the 7th. It's time to let's go Barons. We'll be right back.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just 2 exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
Town and country where there's always a party. Yes, every weekend there's something to do, and there's always great food for you too. Lamb, finger food, steak sandwiches, roasted wings, and much, much more. It's a party and you're invited. Come to Town and Country.
Well, we're back. Top of 7. We're right where we started. Score tied. Doesn't matter. It could be 2-2 or it's 2-2. And wow. 125 if you're watching on YouTube, and 129 approximately. There's where the 2 plays of the game that you definitely want to see. Coming to bat for the Barons, number 4, Ethan Bentram.
I believe the Bucks moved their pitcher again.
Well, with the way the numbers are, the Bucks need this game. The Barons playing kind of loose.
Well, I thought an interesting thing there is maybe you save the pitcher who just came in for the next game for an inning too.
That foul back.
If I'm the Barons, I'd treat this now as one long 14-inning game. That's what I'd come in thinking. You just got to take one. Didn't necessarily need both games. No. One would have just been fine, especially with the guys they threw yesterday.
Does it change your work ethic though?
Well, I would say the Barons threw their horses yesterday, Vitale and Gibbons, and Bobbin's come in relief. I think we'll see him next game. But Logan Ayers just thrown a great game, which I don't think you could hope for anything better if you're the Barons.
No.
And he's still going strong. You could see him come out again. I haven't really seen anybody going in the Barons pen, so this should be
swing and a miss. And well, here we go. One out. Caleb Lehman. They're leaving him in.
Well,
he's coming to bat.
Lehman in there. You're getting Lehman and Ayers confused.
Yeah, that.
Ayers is 50. Lehman 0.
This is true.
I think,
but I don't see them making any changes. That goes high. Left fielder's still fighting the sun. Called strike.
There's that outside.
That's been consistent the whole game.
Outside corner. We'll say the way that sun's shining, looks like right field could be getting a little bit of that sun more too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
2 balls and a strike.
Another thing that's interesting is this game's only been an hour and a half, which is very fast. Very fast for 6 innings of baseball. Looks like
makes it 2 and 2.
It's like someone's going in the Barons pen over there. Or someone may be coming from the Barons pen.
Couldn't see down the line.
Couldn't get a good look at who it is.
Ball foul back. You're watching NCTV45, Lawrence County's community television station. Thanks for coming along. Ooh, he almost pulled the trigger. And everybody stood pat on that.
That was a nice frame by the catcher. That's what almost made it really look like a strike there.
The shortstop's going to have some problem with the sun, too. Throw on the first, and that's gone. Well, here you go. Number 25 with 2 outs. And that gave Jensen. Barron's notorious for doing 2-out stuff.
They're notorious for 7th inning stuff lately, too, after the nice comeback at home a few games ago.
Called strike.
Who is that game against?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks really used everything they got in this game.
Well, it looks like they are.
I'm looking at how they're pitching. I'm looking at nobody warming up in bullpens.
If I were the Barons, I'd let Ayers keep going.
Well, at this point, you got nothing to lose.
Absolutely.
He brought that in from the outside.
Nice frame again by the catcher.
2 outs. We're in the top of the 7th. That called ball.
We really see some great pitching today, huh?
Yeah.
From both teams.
I'm impressed in what the Iron Bucks have thrown.
I would say I'm really impressed with how Ayers has thrown. Barons. I mean, he's dealt early. He's been efficient, and he's getting outs quick, which is why you're probably going to see him come out again next inning.
And there's a walk.
Good at bat from Gabe.
And the right fielder up that, and tag makes the Meeks know, check that, as it's Ryan Peretti. I couldn't see the number as it came up. That called strike.
Another thing I think, just the Barons I think are using an EH and a DH, so which also messes with the lineup a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is why could be seeing some different guys out there than they're in the field.
So strike two.
Two nice breaking balls for the pitcher there. That's got Peretti looking a little fooled now. Don't be surprised if you see a high fastball after them two breaking balls.
That goes inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3, we're going to the bottom of 7. Tied at 2. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the County of Lawrence, NCTV45.
The Gathering Banquet Center, an event center located at 2552 Ben Franklin Highway, is the right place for your event. Many buffet dinner packages to choose from, and it makes any event special and elegant. Call 724-652-1149 and let Gatherings serve you.
Ayers still on the mound as we're in the bottom of the 7th. That quite impressive. And great game here at Pullman Park. Butler Iron Bucks given everything they got, it's the bottom of the 7th. They have used quite a few pitchers. I think the importance of this game to the Iron Bucks is they want to make some movements in the lineup.
This is a big game. Big series, I'd say. I mean, we got the first seed. I believe the Iron Bucks we said were the 3 seed, right?
Right.
So, I mean, this could swing some home field here.
I would like.
I'm sure if you're the Barons, you want to be playing at Flaherty or Westminster.
Well, I think all games are in Youngstown.
Oh, neutral site?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's, but they've got some cleaning up to do as that's one of the more challenging venues.
Oh, absolutely. Especially for us.
Called strike. Two strikes, and would be great to nail this down. Popped up into center field, making a catch and went away. Now, with this, they have, as I looked at the standings, the Iron Bucks do have a tie, as well as the Creekside Crocs, Duke Boys Bucks, and Butler Blue Sox.
Good play by Connor Evans. Get that out at first right there.
There you go.
Again, Ayers works quick. First pitch out.
Now, there's 2 down, but the question is does it tie after 7? Or are they going to play extra innings?
I would assume extra innings. But I would say I haven't seen the doubleheader extra innings, but I'm wondering if you're going to see the
popped up in the center fielder on second baseman grabs it, and that finishes the 7th outcome for the excuse me, for the 8th inning.
Today's program is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
And here we are. Now, I'm wondering, is that another pitcher for Butler?
Could be.
They're throwing everything they got.
I don't believe so. Is that 22 or 23?
22.
It might be the same pitcher. I could be wrong.
Up Shane Cato.
So he just had a nice day so far.
Ball hit to the short on first. Won that. You know, you can't wait till you get that second out before you're making some noise. Anthony Ryan up.
We have a pitch hitter.
Yeah, we do. We haven't seen Anthony the whole game.
I wonder what that means.
Well, maybe if you go, that called strike, maybe if you go 7 innings, now it's time to look at what you got. 2 strikes in a row.
Nice curveball there from the pitcher. Good off speed. Got Ryan off his game a bit. Looked like he thought that ball was coming out.
That one way outside.
You can see Ryan has the Shenango S on his helmet.
Yeah.
He was a Wildcat, I'm assuming.
They had a trip to the state championship 2 years ago. That is strike 3. And wow. Hall coming up for the Barons.
That was a heartbreaking game for Shenango.
Yeah.
At least by 1 in extras.
Well, they didn't play any small ball. And I think that's a key to manufacturing hits. Charging, throwing the first, and getting them. That's 3 up, 3 down as we go to the bottom of the 8th. We're tied. We'll be back.
Chuck Tanner would be proud of the restaurant that bears his name. Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, owned and operated by the Papazikas family, would love for you to be part of a Newcastle tradition. Come enjoy the great breakfast, super lunch, and second-to-none dinner choices from their Italian, Mediterranean, and American cuisine. You can relax with a wonderful atmosphere and something from the bar. If you're planning an event, ask about their banquet facility. Tanner's Restaurant is located at 2305 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-658-5900.
We are back. Now, bottom of the 8th. Logan's still out there.
We might see Ayers next game.
You know,
I mean, honestly, at this point.
they're not making a move, and you got to credit Eric for this, because what he's saying is, you got to move me, buddy. I'm here. You got to move me. You need it more than me.
I will say, Logan Ayers has pitched one very fine game so far. He's worked early, he's worked often, and he's kept his pitch count really low.
Cold strike.
And that's been a big reason is the first pitch strike. He's been getting ahead early.
Yeah, when you have to protect the plate. Ball fouled down the right field line.
Absolutely. And I would say he barely walked guys today. He's under 3 walks, and he's mixed his pitches well. There's his curveball, like you've seen there, which is gotten the timing off for hitters.
Well, you got 1 ball, 2 strikes, and it was up to the guy at the plate to make the decision. And as long as you can keep that hitter guessing, you won half the battle.
I will say that outside corner pitch, which we've talked about many times today, has gotten strikeouts today, and
that didn't display.
Which Ayers has dominated that side of the plate. You haven't seen a lot of inside fastballs.
No.
Bucks, which those are the pitches you really hit. Which is why you've seen Intrim get so much action at first.
Back. Nice crowd on hand here.
A lot of Baron fans out there.
And it's a duel here. 2-2.
This is what the Bucks needed: a longer at bat, get Ayers working. Which he's kept his pitch count so low, we haven't seen any of these today.
That's a ball, and that was hard to hang off. But you know, the thing about this is the Iron Bucks are using all the artillery early.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a bunt or a steal or some form of movement here just to get the Barons working.
And ball goes foul.
Well, you saw both right there, huh?
Yeah.
Hit the head on the nozzle right there.
Foul back, and that takes the bunt right out of the game.
Those are 2 great pitches from Ayers.
Now it shifts to the Barons for that double play.
I still wouldn't be surprised if you see a steal here.
To try and get out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say, though, Ayers has the advantage as a lefty, which it's always hard to steal off lefties.
Yeah, he's looking right at it.
Mm-hmm. Can't get too big of a lead. Could get caught, which is exactly
3-2. Payoff pitch on the way. And I guess that was 2-2.
That was 1-2, actually.
Well, again, that they need just a little bit brighter light on that scoreboard. Hit in the right field. There's the catch. And there's the catch, and that brings up 1 out.
I was hit right at Nico Hall, I think, out there in right field.
Yeah.
Another ball at the right field.
I am not available to take your call. Please leave your number and I'll return your call.
Swinging and a miss. That's foul down the line. This is called hanging tough.
Absolutely. We're starting to see the Bucks make errors work.
Yeah.
He's starting to get into these 5-6 pitch at bats, which isn't really good for the Barons. I'm sure someone's going in the pen now.
Keeping them guessing with it. Ball popped up, given chase, and it goes foul. Well, 2 strikes on the batter, runner on first.
I think there's 2 balls too, so I think you're looking at 2.
Yeah, it looks like 2 and 2 with 1 out.
Ayers has done a great job keeping
And stealing second, you called it, and he's safe.
Nothing. I'm coming to get a left.
Okay, he's coming to get.
And
All right.
Okay.
All right. Do you know how I get there, Angela?
You gotta go,
as
coordinated rides a little bit here, as you're going to see. Nathan Meeks gets that one at third, and he kept the runner at second. Good play by Meeks.
I didn't know how to get the
Meeks is
good away the door.
looked him off there, made him go back to second. Didn't let him advance to third on the throw.
Okay.
And you got 2 outs. Ayers has done a good job getting outs this inning. And it looks like he's going to stay in there again for another batter. Try and get the last one.
leading off at second. Fouled out of play. A lot of action. Drop down to third. On the first. That's an out. And they get out of that inning tied. We're going to 9.
Come dine with us, come dine today.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Chuck Tanner.
New pitcher for the Bucks, and as we go to the extra innings, up for Bobby Hurd, up for the 3B Barons. Ball hit into right field. Given chase, and what a catch. Wow. Diving to right center, and amazing. Amazing catch.
Fine play. Robbed her amazing.
Yeah. And there's one out. Well, that tells you about how many people they threw.
I think this is the fourth pitcher we've seen so far. I thought they pulled the starter a little bit too early. I think he could have been an inning or two.
I don't know what's going on back behind the plate, as there was an extra ball. Foul back. Connor swinging for the fence there.
Try to end this with one swing. One thing it looks like Evans is picking up on is this pitcher's breaking balls. His arm motion's slowed down, which could be a factor.
Well, you know, you only get so many guys deep. That's a base hit. That's going to go back quite a ways. And Connor going for second and gets it.
That's what the Barons needed.
Yeah. With one out, Nathan Meeks coming up. And here's the thing. Any team on any level only has so many pitchers.
Absolutely. I agree more with that. We see it in the majors a lot. Bullpens are getting more and more tired these days with that.
So, with only so many pitchers, somebody's going to get hit.
You're going to see a confrontation at the mound here. This looks as if the catcher came out the top. And you're going to see Meeks get ready to bat here. Evans on second, one out. First pitch is breaking ball in their first strike. Meeks with a base hit could score the game-winning run here and send us into game two. Meeks gets a piece of it. That could be trouble. Oh, dropped it. A diving attempt by the center fielder. No one's at second. And Meeks gets the second. After that, boy, nice attempt from the center fielder. The Bucks fell asleep, though. And you're going to see very smart base running by Nathan Meeks. And the Barons are in a prime position to play two home this inning. As Ethan Bintram's up to bat, you're going to see the infield up, try and hold the run. But anything hard probably scores Connor Evans. And you're going to see another confrontation. We'll be right back.
Out of the restaurant that bears his name. Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, owned and operated by the Papazikas family, would love for you to be part of a Newcastle tradition. Come enjoy the great breakfast, super lunch, and second-to-none dinner choices from their Italian, Mediterranean, and American cuisine. You can relax with a wonderful atmosphere and something from the bar. If you're planning an event, ask about their banquet facility. Tanner's Restaurant is located at 2305 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-658-5900.
We're back. Maybe we aren't back. Intentional walk. Interesting decision by the Bucks. So you're going to play for a double play and probably bring the corners up and stop that run from coming home. As middle's going to play back. Makes it a little bit harder as Caleb Lehman's up to bat for the Barons. And looks like going to try and play down the game-winning run. Flip to second, and they get the double play.
Scores.
Wow.
Did they get?
Nothing scored.
Wow.
We're going to go to the bottom of the ninth. still tied at 2. We'll be right back.
Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Home, residential, commercial, water coolers. You can contact us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. We're fast, efficient, and we deliver water. We offer 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Contact us today at 724-498-4760.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Welcome back.
Sorry. Here we are in what's turned to be a major affair. Foul.
With the way this,
You can see the scoreboard a little bit better.
the way this game's going, we could be seeing 9 innings of baseball anyways.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, and they're not moving Logan.
Absolutely not. He's done well. He's pitched awesome.
Ball popped up, and Connor takes it.
Well, you have to wonder if the Barons can get this to another inning. Can Logan Ayers still come out again?
Well, the Bucks used a lot of pitchers.
The Barons have. Oh, good pitch.
And Logan's just keeping them firing, keeping them close, and doing everything that needs to be done. That bunt bounced in front of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. That was a good pitch.
Didn't get to call there.
No, 3-1.
A little low.
Oh, almost went.
We got the count wrong.
Well, and I defer to the scoreboard where they put a 3 up.
Just no. So the scoreboard was wrong.
Yeah, scoreboard was wrong. Bounce back to the pitcher on the first. And there you go, 2 down.
Another knock on wood, quick inning, maybe 5 errors here again. He looks like he's going to throw the next game too at this point. I mean, he's worked so quick.
Well, now 1 more out.
Oh, that just fell in front of Hall. Looked like he almost got there.
It's tight down that line. Well, bottom 9, game 1.
What a game.
Good thing I got you here early.
I tell you what, though, we may have played 9 innings of baseball, but this game's only gone on for 2 hours and 5 minutes, which is lightning fast. Looks like 2-1 now. 2-1, 2-9.
Ball hit.
That's in the gap. That could be trouble. That could be 3.
As he did a flip at third. Key is get this guy out. You got 2 outs.
Yeah.
Here's the question.
There you go.
Will he bunt?
Not with 2 down. It's too risky.
Suicide squeeze?
Well, with 2 down, though, you could get the out first, you got to remember. With 1 down, absolutely. I love what Coach
I don't think you'd be expecting it.
I love what Coach E just did. I thought you could see Ayers come out of that game, but he has full faith in him. He's letting him finish this game out, as he should.
Watch this. Third baseman's back. Popped him up.
Does he have room?
Catcher runs out of room.
Again, first pitch strike by Ayers.
It's key.
Well, I would say if they were going to do something like that, it would have been on the first pitch. So I don't think you're going to see it here. Ayers gets 1 strike.
Surprised about that one.
Little low.
The umps are earning their money tonight.
A lot of people are earning their money tonight.
That hit, Connor gets it down over to first, and he misses, and the Bucks win in extra innings, 3-2 in the bottom of the 9th. That huge, as the ball just glanced into the dirt, and we still got game 2, folks. So we're going to take this break, and we'll be back with game 2. Bucks win a tight one in